Hey guys, it's Abby and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the swimming pool. We have an above ground swimming pool we put in last summer. Yeah, I think it was last summer. And, with swimming pool comes opening up swimming pools. And it can be very hard to open up a swimming pool. We had a cover on it, the cover that came with it, and it just ripped. Like, we legit took so much good care of the cover. We had these clips on it to keep it down, and it legit ripped. And at one point when we had a really bad tornado that came through, it like took the thing completely off, so things were getting inside the pool. It was this whole process. Before we shut down the pool completely, we made sure to get all the leaves out, get everything clean, and then it's all gunky again. That's the way pools are. But I want you guys to see what the pool is looking like now. We have an issue with our pool because we got to put something around it. We had a big storm come through yesterday, so now all of this is all muddy and it doesn't look good. So we're going to have to put some mulch or something once it starts to dry out a little bit, just so we don't get mud on our feet when we get into the pool. The pool looks pretty clean compared to what it did last weekend. It looked green. I'll actually tell you some of the things that I've put in it in case you are someone who's wanting to figure out how to open up your pool and stuff. I put chlorinating liquid from Walmart, like in that $5 jug. I poured a whole gallon of it in there. I looked up, it said it was safe to pour the whole gallon, so I did it in 10,000 gallons worth of pool, and I think this is like 12,000 gallons, so it probably needs a little bit more, to be honest with you, maybe like a gallon and a half. But we are going to test the chlorine level, since this has been a whole week of having the chlorine tablets in there, and as well as the chlorinating liquid. We're going to test that, and then we may shock it again tonight because there's still a little bit of a coloration in it. You can actually double shock your pool, you just got to be careful, but I think I'm going to shock it again. And this is what happens when you shock your pool. Yeah, you get Clorox on your shirt. Fun. And it turned it like this. So I'm definitely going to have to put an older t-shirt on. Even though this has Clorox on it, I still don't want to get more Clorox on this Under Armour shirt. I'm very upset that it got it on it, but I should have known. I just was too lazy to go and change my shirt into a bad one. And I put the chlorinating liquid in there, and it dripped on me, and I was so upset. Thank God it didn't get on my Nike shorts, or I would have been flipping some shit. But yeah, chlorinating liquids in there, and as well as Clorox chlorine tablets. We started off by using HTH chlorine tablets. Do not use those. They suck. Yeah, they suck. The Clorox ones work so much more better. Even though it's like $40 for a couple of them, it is worth your money because that is the only thing that seemed to get the chlorine level up. And y'all know back last year, you can go back and watch some of my videos, I was telling you we're having a hard time with our stabilizer. Like, our stabilizer number never went up. And at one point it did because I bought some stabilizer, so we might have to put some more stabilizer in here. And thank you to the comment from like a year ago that told me that I needed to get bigger tablets, because that's what made me go to Walmart and buy the Clorox brand instead of the HTH. So let's replenish some of the stuff that goes in here together. And if you got a swimming pool that's above ground, maybe you could take some tips from this. I also need to put the bots in here, and we got a skimmer, so I'm gonna show you that. So we got 2 skimmers going now. So yeah, really don't want to put my tripod in a muddy area, so I'm trying my best. This is Scuba Steve and Scuba Steve Jr. Why do we have 2? Well, I'll tell you a little story. Scuba Steve, I dropped him on the ground and he broke his arm. Where's your arm? Yeah, he broke his arm. So I told the company that I accidentally did that because I had some warranty still left on it, and they sent me a whole new one. So thank you so much to April. You guys are awesome. Your customer service is top tier, because trust me, I have reached out to other people, like our Frigidaire Nugget Ice Maker. Yeah, don't buy that. You see it at Walmart, Nugget Ice Maker, about $200 for Frigidaire. Stay away from it. Frigidaire, don't come after me, but we've had the most problems out of that freaking Nugget Ice Maker. All right, I'm gonna turn these on because I want to go swimming in here tomorrow. It's supposed to be 80 degrees. I know that might not be hot enough for some of y'all to go swimming, but it's hot enough for me, okay? So I'm gonna turn this on. All right, we heard a click, and I'm just gonna put you right in, and then we turn this one on and put you right in. These are bottom cleaners, so they go to the bottom and they vacuum the bottom without you having to get your skimmer and get all that stuff, or get a handheld vacuum. Even though sometimes I feel like we may need a handheld vacuum for this pool, but it just prevents you from having to do as much work. See, I think pools are all about maintenance, but if you work smarter, not harder, spend $200, maybe even a little bit less depending on the sales, you can get yourself a good bot to help you clean up your pool without doing as much work. This is our ladder that is for our pool. I forget the brand of this ladder, but they also have great customer service because got it on Lowe's.com because the ladder that came with the pool, y'all, it's so flimsy. Like it is so flimsy. This thing is thick. You put water in it too and it is not moving. Like it is good. It holds up to like 600 pounds, I think. So yeah, it's heavy duty. You know, you can have 2 people standing on the ladder if you wanted to. And this thing don't wobble, and it's been the perfect thing that we've ever bought for our pool. I forget how much it was. I'd have to go look it up, but they have great customer service too because they forgot to send us an arm, one of these arms on here, and I told them and they sent it to us in a box and was like, I'm so sorry, can we do anything to help you? And I was like, send me the arm. So let me go get the other bot. The bot that I'm going to go get now is our skimmer that skims the top. I sure hope another rainstorm is not coming up. I hope not. Because I don't feel like dealing with coming out here and grabbing these bots after I just put them in here. Even though they're waterproof, I just don't like having them out in the weather. So this is the new bot we got, which is the Surfer M1 by Aiper. It is a skimmer that goes on top, and all the skimming stuff goes into this. I actually named it Chad because it's called Surfer M1 and had to think of a surfer name. Chad came to my mind. So this is Chad. He's going to go into the pool and he's going to get it all skimmed. I'm going to place it in here. And I'm going to bring y'all closer so you can see what I'm doing. All right. So all you got to do is go on the back of Chad, press the power button, and then hit play. And there goes Chad. He's going to skim. You got the bot over there cleaning up and the bot over there cleaning up. 2 bots going at the same time. I'm going to show you the other skimmer we got. So right by our pool thing, this is where all of our pumps are and everything. My dad handmade this box. There's mud everywhere. If you couldn't tell, we live in a mud pit. Red dirt, North Carolina. That's exactly where we are. But this skimmer here is different. This skimmer is the deluxe. Look at all that nasty shit over there. Ugh, it's disgusting. I don't know how to get all this out. Y'all tell me how. I don't know how. But anyways, look, it's collecting all of this shit on top because I didn't have Chad out here skimming yesterday because it was storming and I didn't want Chad in the storm. So we're getting this pool robotic up. Now that we got that done, I need to replenish the tablets for the chlorine and put a pH balance, clear balance tablet in the duct. Always keep your chlorine tablets separate from your clear balance tablets because someone said that if you put them together, it creates a bomb. I don't know if that's true or not. Said I don't know if that's true or not, if putting chlorine tablets with clear balance tablets creates a bomb, but that's what I've always heard. So we just always got separate ones and they're not in the same thing. Plus it keeps you less confused about is the chlorine tablets out or is the clear balance tablets, because they're kind of like the same size. All right, so over here is where I keep all of the pool chemicals, because you should not put your pool chemicals outside in the heat because that's how you get it to explode. This is the Clorox pool tablets. That's the chlorine tablets. I need to put some more in there. This comes with, how many does this come with? I forget. It don't say. But anyways, it helps clean the water and stops allergy. Pool and spa, fighting with the blue crystals, and it lasts a lot longer. Yeah, I don't know how many comes in here, but I've only used 2 of them. And then this is the Clear Balance tablets that help with the pH and the alkalinity in the water. So Clear Balance, I recommend those. And then if you're going to shock your pool, I recommend the HTH Shock Advanced. This comes with 6 packs, and I think it's like $30, but it's worth your money because that's your shock you will use. You need to shock your pool. I've been doing it once a week. Okay, this was the old chlorine tablets from last year that you guys told me to switch to Clorox, which thank you so much. I did. I listened to your advice. I was testing the pool with these, which are the Clorox Pool and Spa little things you dip it in, and then it shows you the different colors. I still use these, but I went ahead and got this 3-way test at Walmart by Clorox, and this tests the chlorine level, the boron level, and the pH. So it tests 3 things, and it is a liquid one. So what you do is you, first off, let me open it up so I can show you. I need to clean the liquid out of here and test the pool again. But you put some of the pool water in there. You go about elbow deep is what it recommends. And fill it up. Take a little bit off. 5 drops of each one. 5 of the red on this side. 5 of the yellow on this side. Let it sit for 5 minutes. And you can test the chlorine level and the pH. and the Brahmin level of your pool. So we need to go do that so we can see how much chlorine we have in the pool. I'm going to dump out this old liquid. Bye-bye. So we can test again and see what it is now. All right, I'm going to get some liquid out. Like I said, you just let it go elbow deep. And then you tip a little bit off. Just enough to get the cap on it. There we go. And now we're going to go put our droplets in here. All right, so before I put the liquid in here, you do want to shake these up. Give them a good shake. And then it is 5 droplets per section. So 5 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Let me put the lid on there. And it's not turning yellow right away. So that makes me a little nervous to know that the chlorine level might be low. Last time when I put chlorinating liquid in there last week, it turned freaking yellow quick. So that makes me scared that the chlorine level's down again. All right, and then 5 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And now I'm going to sit this to the side and put these back into the kit. Put the lid on this black thing. Ooh, it squirted some liquid out. And shake it up. Shake it up. Shaky, shaky. Want to get it nice and mixed. Okay, now I'll just let it sit for 5 minutes and we'll check it later. Now, the strip way of testing it is a lot more quicker with results because you got to wait 5 minutes for that. I mean, you kind of got to wait 5 minutes for this, but not as much time. So I will show you. Controlling the tripod is not for the weak. Chad, you doing a good job, Chad? We're glad about that. Remember, still go elbow deep. Elbow in the water. All right. Just give it a little shaky shake and sit it on the side of the pool is what I do. And then close these up so no water get in here and put it all over the test. And then you should be able to see things already starting to appear. But we will let it sit here and wait a little while. While we wait on that, I wanted to tell you guys that Mama Kitty got fixed yesterday. So she is fixed and can't have no more babies. Hey, Tom. Hey, Tom. Hey. Oh, that's not Tom. Hey. 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 Hi, honey. Hey there. Are you Tom? I'm not Tom. Also, I come over here to check on Mama Kitty because she got fixed. And a stray cat is over here. A stray. Come here. Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty, 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 kitty. It's kind of cute. I thought it was Tom, like our cat Tom from my grandparents. Hi there, sweetie. Hi. Yeah. Aren't you sweet? You're a sweet boy. Aren't you? Huh? You sweet boy? I'm scared he's going to spray me. He's scared of the dogs. So there's actually been a lot of stray cats coming up here. I don't know what it is, but they ain't getting in, okay? I'm sorry. I put some food over there, which I know you're not supposed to feed them. They keep coming back, but hey, as long as he's just getting a little bit of food every once in a while, that's all that matters. I'm not going to put him in the cat house with my cats, but I'm not mean. I will feed an animal if it is hungry. That's my rules. Hey guys, I'm feeding my sourdough starter, and I'm going to show you guys what I do. So this is my jar I keep my starter in, and I just discarded some. So this container's this full of discard that I need to use up. I need to make some more brownies or make a discard pizza, something. So I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to feed this discard this starter because it's hungry. I fed it yesterday, and it's time to feed it again. So hang on. I clean the jar up because it's got it all over it. You can tell when your starter needs to be fed because it smells very stout. Okay, there we go. So this is what you do. You get yourself a food scale like this with potatoes in there. Sorry. Anyways, you get your food scale like this. You already measure how much your jar weighs in grams without anything in it. So I already know that already. So let me tar this. Okay, stick the jar on here after I've already discarded more than half. probably discard a little bit more. So I took some more out because it was still a lot. So now this discard is full. And you can use this up to a whole week. You just got to keep it in your refrigerator. And you don't have to feed it. So see, tar it. There is 171 grams of starter in the jar. And I'm going to do, we'll just do a 1-to-1 ratio. 171. So I need to start with flour. I use King Arthur's bread flour. Unbleached. Let me get something to measure this with. I'm going to do a 1-to-1 ratio. We're going to put some flour until we get 171 grams. There we go. It's okay for a little bit over. It's 173 grams of water. Okay, now we're going to mix it up. You should get like a thick pancake consistency. That's how you know you've got the right consistency for your starter. You don't want it liquidy and you don't want it too dry. That's why you measure how much you're putting in. Or if you get better at it, you can eyeball it. But I get the better growth if I measure it. Now we gotta let this rise. Once it doubles in size, that's whenever you're ready to make bread. And then you can do a float test on it. And to remove the label off here and redraw the line again and put what time. If you have any more questions on sourdough bread or starter, just ask in the comments down below and I'll try to help. I'm a beginner myself, so I can't promise you I'll be that good at answering the questions, but I will always try to. So I fed this at 7:42 p.m. and we will see an update at what time it will double in size, and then we'll start making our sourdough loaf. This is the sourdough bread cut up that I've made before. Tastes really good if you toast it and put some cheese on it. It's delicious. I also like to make sourdough starter brownies and all different kinds of stuff. So the sourdough is now fed and our discards in the fridge. All right, I am going to shock the pool tonight. When you shock the pool, you want it to be sun down and your filter on your pool. If you don't got your filter on, then it's not going to distribute the powder good. So make sure that you got your filter on and the sun is down. That way it doesn't kill the chemicals. I got to take the bots out before I do string the pool. Before I do shock the pool, because this shock can dye it, and also the bots would soak up the shock, so it'd be like pointless. So let's go ahead and get these bots out of the pool, which is honestly the most dirtiest job because it just drips water all over you. So yeah, and hopefully you guys enjoy seeing how I feed my sourdough starter. Maybe I can make a video of me making sourdough bread if you're interested. I don't know if you guys like that kind of stuff, but I might end up filming that tonight if I do make a loaf of sourdough bread. So yeah. All right, we're going to get Surfer Chad out of the pool first since it's right here at the wall. See the mud? I turned him off once I got him picked up because he spits out the stuff that he got. Now we got to go get the other bots, which I have to use a pole with a little hook on it. Here's the hook. I think there's actually a bot right here that we can get. There's a frog. I don't know where the frog is. He's extra loud. Okay, I think Scuba Steve is still on. Oh, dirty jobs. Look at all this it got out. It's like mud, like gelatin mud. Ew. See what Chad got up. Oh yeah, a bunch of pollen and bugs. For 2 double skimmers, that's still a good bit. All right, this is our pool jug that we just used for our pool. It is time to put this shock into the pool. You just have to walk it around the pool. It says to mix some water in it. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of water in there. And then I'm going to pour it around the pool. Mix a little bit more water. So the bots are out, shock is in. we will see how the pool looks in the morning. Hopefully clear. Hopefully more clear than it already looks. Right, all the bots are in the house. I just got to put them back on their charging station. I am tired. Doing the pool definitely wears you out because you gotta, once you get them bots out, you gotta clean all the filters, all the inside. It's just a lot of mess and junk. I sit down in my room and chill and probably watch some kind of Walking Dead, you know, and I will see you guys in the morning and see what the pool looks like. At Walmart, I'm getting some cream cheese because I made some homemade bagels and I want to have some cream cheese. You can go check out that video of me making homemade bagels. Go watch it. We got so far. We're getting a new shower head for our camper because the one we got sucks. Cat food, cat litter, detergent, all kinds of stuff. Gotta enjoy some Red 40 guys before it goes gone. Got me a red Powerade. Cheers. I'm in here making some sourdough bread. I gotta finish up my grams of flour. 530 grams. So there's it all in my Pyrex bowl. Now we're gonna mixy. I love this little whisk. I don't know if this is what you're supposed to use. Can you even see? I don't think you can. I'm trying to mix it up. Y'all see this? It's going to be a tacky dough. That's normal. It's going to look like it's sticky. And it honestly is sticky until you get all the stretching folds done, is what I've noticed. Make sure you do a, oven's preheated. Make sure you do a float test. And if you've never done one before, I can show you what a float test is. Sorry if you hear that noise. She's shampooing her car float. So once you got it in a tacky dough consistency, you take a rag and you just cover it up like this. And then you set a timer for an hour. This is what the crackers look like. And I'm going to put them in the oven. And I have to put them in there for 10 minutes. It's 1:09 in the morning right now. Everybody's usually not up at this time, but it's a Saturday. Well, it is the next day. You want to know why my hair is wet? Because I just got done in the pool. I have been skimming for legit the past hour and a half in this pool. I shocked it like I showed you guys, and we're having a problem. It's like a muggy green. I don't know, like, let me show you. I'm not a pool expert. I wish I was, but you see what I'm talking about? It doesn't really look green on the camera, but it's green. Like, it's got a little green tint to it, but it does look a heck of a lot cleaner since I've been skimming it. Plus, I used a little scrub brush right there, and I scrubbed the bottom of the pool, and then as soon as I got done scrubbing the bottom of the pool, I come back around with the skimmer and kept skimming. And plus, we got Surfer Chad over here skimming too, so he's helping do work as well. I think he's caught on this basket. You caught on the skimmer basket, buddy? I'm sorry about that, honey. We love you. Okay, so this is our skimmer basket. That is the deluxe one. So it's like the one you hang on the side. And we didn't have a skimmer last year when we had our pool, the first time we ever got it. We were the skimmers. So this has been a big help. But look at that mugginess. You can see it now, sort of, like how it's not clear. It's not, when you're swimming in it, you like see cloudiness. So someone said on TikTok to get a Mr. Clean magic eraser and put it in the skimming basket, and it helped their pool. So we're gonna do that. I hope it doesn't float. I hope it stays. Okay, it sinks. You better not float up and go and get lost in the pool. But I think it's doing what it needs to do. Maybe I need to soak up a lot of water in it. Okay, there we go. Feels a little heavy now. Okay, so you put it in there, and then you let everything skim, and supposedly it will start getting the green. And I see less particles on the ground. It's just that the bot is going dead, so the bots are going to have to charge, and then tomorrow going to have to come out here and put them back and let them get all the little leftover particles. And supposedly there's another shock you can get called green to blue by HTH. So I think I might tell my parents to get that and see if it helps. Someone said backwash it, make sure your filter is cleaned and all this different stuff. So I'm gonna have to ask my dad to backwash it, and also to check the filter because it gets full of stuff. And if it's not clear, then it's not gonna filter the correct way. But hey, it looks better than what it did. I mean, this is cleaner than what I've seen most pools look. Yeah, I'm gonna check this Aperbot and see how much it got. This is the good one. This is the Scuba Steve Jr. Look at that. Ew. Okay, it definitely is doing its job. Like, that is nasty. Ugh. I need to rinse it out. Well, I think that pretty much concludes this video of me trying to get the pool clear, because at least it does look a little bit better than what it did look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments down below. If you have questions on the sourdough starter that I showed you, if you have questions on the pool or Aperbots or whatever it may be, just ask. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!